What's going on, Saints? Look, I'm back. Today we're going to talk about this collaboration from Connor Price and Maverick City called I Need Help. And for those of you who don't know, Connor Price is an independent artist who blew up from TikTok. And he doesn't make Christian music. I don't even know if he is a Christian. And but I've always listened to his music because it's always clean and there's nothing like derogatory about it. So yeah, and he says he makes clean music like that because it's so that his son can listen to his music. So I always applauded him for that. So I always listen to it, and it's always been good music. And so yeah, I was excited to see this collaboration. And so I was like, yo, okay, so what's going on? Is he gonna tell us he's a Christian now? Because a couple months ago he did a song with another artist, a Christian artist named Forrest Frank, called Up. And in that song I was like, looking forward to it. I was like, oh wow, is he gonna tell us he's a Christian now? And then in that song he didn't, pretty much. He said he had a line that said, mind your business, not who I worship. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, that's a bar, but he wasn't saying that he's a Christian or anything, or said don't worry about it. But he didn't deny it. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And the reason why I always thought he was a Christian is because his circle of artists that he hangs around with, that he collabs with, most of them are Christian. I don't know if you know Nick D. He's a Christian. He used to be like a youth, helping the youth ministry at his church. Graham, his producer, is a Christian. He's made a couple songs that are Christian, I believe. And so yeah, and then now with Forrest Frank, I was like, oh wow, so his circle is kind of like, it's like Christian brothers in there. So I was like, maybe God is softening his heart. And so when I saw this collaboration with Maverick City, I was like, okay, maybe this is the one. And so this one is totally different from Up. Like he doesn't like shy away from the faith because obviously, it's Maverick City. You gotta. The song is about Jesus, and the first line in it is actually Jesus, please have mercy on me. So yeah, so we're gonna listen to it. We're gonna react to it, and then kind of just break down like what he's saying here. But yeah, if you guys haven't heard it yet, make sure to check it out. But let's take a listen.
Jesus, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my family. Mercy on me. I got the weight of the world on my back. Feet on the table, my balance is bad.
Shout out to Taylor Hill too on this chorus, man. He killed it.
Ain't got no key, but I fetch out the leash. Everyone's telling me I need help. First step, had to go out on my own, leave the bird's nest. Leap of faith, but my wings didn't work yet. Fell to the ground and the pain was the worst yet. Yeah, that's a lesson I ain't learned yet. Stripe I ain't earned yet. Gotta get knocked down twice so the third gon' hurt less. Got to the church steps, couldn't take the first step. I need help, I need some guidance, somebody controlling it. Got me a Bible, I took it right home with me. Put it right next to my bed and I said that I'd read it. The truth is I ain't even open it. If I'm being honest, I don't even pray. I need somebody to show me the way. I need somebody to tell me that nothing is wrong with me saying that I need help.
Ooh, that first verse goes so hard, and I love it because it's honest. It's not. This is not like your typical Christian song where it's like, you know, hey, I'm a Christian and I love Jesus and all this. This is actually him crying out to say, hey, I need help. Like, I'm looking for the truth. I'm looking for the way. Like he even says, I don't even pray. Can someone show me the way? And so and he says he has a Bible, but he's never read it. Even though he said he would. And so but how many people can relate to this where they're seeking the truth, and they might even have the Bible in their house, but yet they never read it. And so yeah, it's just crazy that the song just comes out like this, and I know it's touching a lot of people who are maybe in that space as well, where they're not too sure, but they feel God tugging on their heart, and they're just not sure. Is it this religion? Is it this religion? Is it this? And so it's beautiful that he has a circle of friends around him that are Christians, so they can point him, and I believe they have been pointing it to him and praying for him. And so this is just like, not the culmination, but it's growing into that part where God is softening his heart to receive the gospel. And look, I mean, it's exciting, man. If he comes to Christ, like that's amazing, So let's keep listening though.
I cannot even remember what pieces. Feel like I'm slipping right into the deep end. Looking for reasons.
And I like when he says looking for peace, or I can't remember what peace is, because this guy is like, he's really like, if you guys haven't followed him, he's blown up to like, I think he has like 10 million monthly listeners on Spotify. This guy makes, like upwards in the high six figures of, streaming royalties, and he's independent, so he keeps all of that. And so this guy is well off. And so for some guy, for a man who's like so successful in his career, and yet he's admitting like, I need help, like it's still not peaceful. Like I don't even remember what peace is anymore. Like, and so, you know, insert Jesus over there. Let's go.
I needed help. I said it. What's step two? Got me looking for the next move. Cause they keep saying that I could be rescued. The chains could be let loose. Says who? Boxed it away, but the stress grew. Put a lock in a chain, but it crept through. Yeah, I got regrets too. Got a lot of things I could confess to. I put it in a letter, but I don't know who to send to. Pride talk, that's my ego. Thinking I'm my own God. Yes, I had a dethrone. Thought I had it in control till I hit a steep slope. Thought I had the tree of life, never let the seeds grow. All I needed was some hope. All along had it right next to my bed. Opened the book with my son and I read in the hopes that one day that he doesn't feel shame when he says, everything around me is.
That verse is good too, man. So in that verse, he kind of just talks about like, hey, I need help. Okay, now what's next? I've admitted it. Now I need help. And like, so who do I talk to? Like I said earlier, like, is it this religion? Is it that religion? Is it this God? Is it this God? And I believe, people around him are telling him, no, pray to Jesus, because he said he wrote a letter. He doesn't know who to send it to, right? And how many people can relate to that? And so I'm pretty sure he's, you know, been wrestling with those thoughts. And yeah, so if you've been wrestling with those thoughts and you don't know who to talk to when you're going through struggles, like, talk to Jesus. He's waiting with open arms to just welcome you in. And then as the verse progresses, next to the end, he said, I was looking for hope, and all along it was right next to my bed, meaning it was scriptures. Like he had to open it up, read the words that God had in there for him, for us. And he realized that's where it was. That's where the hope is. Jesus is our hope. And so, I don't know, so powerful about the song. You guys can listen to the rest. It's just the chorus and everything else. But I love that it just starts with, Jesus, please have mercy on me. Like, we all need mercy. We all need grace. We all need forgiveness. And Jesus offers that to us. When we humbly come to him, he welcomes us with open arms. So, yeah, I mean, shout out to Connor Price for being vulnerable and doing this song with Maverick City. Shout out to Maverick City for collabing with him on this. And, you just don't know how many people this is going to touch and lead to Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, so God bless him. Keep praying for him. I'm praying for him. And yeah, hopefully, he becomes a Christian. At the end of the day, whether he starts making Christian music or not, that'll be up to him and God, and their relationship. But at the end of the day, just him coming to Christ, it's another soul saved. So, praise God. So with that, that's the end of this video, end of this podcast episode. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope this encouraged you guys and blessed you. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace.